Welcome to the Effects Loop. I'm Diaz.
And I'm Chris.
And we're keeping you in the loop of the guitar community. All right, this episode is brought to you by our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/theeffectsloop. There's different levels of cool things you get in there. You get stickers at some point.
I do have envelopes, so I'll try to get those out sometime this week to our 2 Patreons that we have right now. So if you sign up,
you mean 200? You mean 200 because all the cool kids are doing it.
The 2 hundo.
Two big ones. I feel like we should do an episode like Ira and the Douche.
Just have all the noises.
Oh yeah. Oh my. All right. But yeah, join it. You get, if you give enough money, you get to be in a little chat room that we started, I guess, because we miss AOL. I don't know.
Probably.
Whatever happened to chat rooms? Think about that. Remember, you're like ASL. What's up?
No fucking idea. I was too young at that point.
Oh, dude, I still have my AOL email address. That's what I saw.
That's anytime. My main one is my AOL. I never had a chat room situations.
Oh my gosh. You always thought you were going to meet like the love of your life in a chat room because you were like 10 years old and you're like in middle school thinking you're the coolest thing ever. All right. So, Chris, what's new with you?
I went out on a limb and went ahead and pre-ordered the MXR Dookie drive.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, the reason I'm actually saying it that way is because I was checking to see like if there was an update on pre-orders, and like Sweetwater kind of basically pulled it from their site and like it let me pre-order, but it gave me the temporary unavailable thing. Yeah. And then there's very few places on Reverb doing the pre-order now, so I figured, okay, I better like try to pre-order while I can, just in case there is a limited number. So fingers crossed my order doesn't get canceled.
I'm crossing my fingers right now. Yeah, that would be... man, that seems like it's going to be a really cool pedal.
I hope so, since it's close to $200, so...
Yeah. Did you have anything else happen new?
Yep, that was it.
Okay. I got my replicator in. That thing is huge. It's really cool. I enjoy it. I used it today. It's in service. I accidentally made a flub up because I haven't used actual tape in so long. I forgot that if you stop while there's still something repeating, as soon as you hit start again, it's going to finish out those repeats because it hasn't hit the erase head.
Right.
And that happened in the middle of someone talking today.
Oops. Because
I was going to try to... I forgot why I was going to turn it on. I was going to get it ready and do some swells because we were still playing lightly. And that wasn't... Yeah, that happened. But it's a really sweet pedal. It's the... I had to like remind myself that it's actual tape. And it's not like a tape delay where I can get it to sound pristine.
Right.
Because I was like getting a little bit frustrated. And then I was like, you know what? I was like, no, wait. It's just their tape. So I've got my Kemper remote. I set up my board and everything because I'm weird and I want everything to plug in the side of the board.
Right.
So I finally got the part for the Kemper so I can just plug the cable into the side of the board. And I got it all set up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning right before service.
Oh, geez.
Well, I started it yesterday. I posted that in the chat group. And I had to go to a concert last night. I went to Experience Hendrix, which if you don't know what Experience Hendrix is, it's a really cool concert that I think like the Hendrix family puts together. And it's a bunch of big name guitarists. There was, I'm trying to think of all of them. Eric Johnson was there, Joe Satriani, Dave Mustaine from Megadeth, Zakk Wylde, Billy Cox, Jimi Hendrix's bass player, was there. Johnny Lang was there. Two guys from Los Lobos were there. Uh, the bass player from Racer X. He was and then and then there's a drummer. He looked familiar. I think he was on the Hired Guns movie, and he was on there. It was just there was a lot of big names. I'm trying to think: Eric Johnson, Joe Satriani, Dave Mustaine, Zach Wilde. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But that's a lot of big names in one place.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. And then who else? No, that was it. I think that's all my new. I ordered the Saucy pedal from Stupid Deal of the Day because I had a blacked out one. The Saucy Drive from Way Huge Effects.
And what's special about that one? Or like what is it supposed to be?
It's an overdrive. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It was like $80. I just took a risk on it and it was all black. So
I guess that's fair.
Well, Way Huge makes really good stuff.
They do.
So I figured it would be a fun little gamble. $80. That was priced after shipping and all that. So, and then I realized when I got home I have way too many frickin' pedals, and I just have to find a better way to organize them and display them. So I can't stop ordering pedals. Let's see.
Tisk tisk.
All right, so we'll move on to gear news. Let's see the first thing. Duesenberg partners with Dropkick Murphys for an Alliance Series guitar and bass. So these look really nice. If you don't like Duesenbergs, you definitely won't like these. But
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Duesenbergs, kind of like but I actually kind of like these.
It's kind of like a Rickenbacker Duesenberg. Like a Rickenberg.
Yeah.
A Duesenbacher. I don't know. I guess that's kind of what it reminds me of. I do like the placement of the knobs in the Switch.
That's kind of, it's really low on the body. That would be my only thing. But I also play with my guitar kind of on the low side, so that'd be a little off-putting for me.
This is great for the Yaz guitar players that wear it up real high. I think that it looks really cool.
Yeah,
I thought it was really weird because when you think Dropkick Murphys, I don't think semi-hollow guitars though.
Well, the way the article describes them is Celtic punk, so I could see from the Celtic side hollow bodies, but also like I don't know. It seemed like early punk is kind of what they were modeled after, so I kind of see it being that. If it was like modern punk where everything's like drop whatever, insert key here, like I don't know, drop F and
drop A. Drop it all the way down.
Yeah, but they're pretty cool. I think the reason you're saying they kind of remind you of Rickenbackers is they've got like the
I think the inlays.
The shark is kind of the shark fin inlay, not quite. It's kind of on the shorter side, but it's also got the standard Duesenberg pickup combination of the humbucker and soap bar. So it's got that going for it. Did they say what this finish was called? Because it's like a sparkly...
It's like a bluish...
teal, like very dark teal.
I'd say it reminds me... I don't know. That's kind of weird. Is there a rose? And there's a rose in between the pickups. Do you see that? You can barely see it.
Is it on both or just the bass? Because I see it on the bass in the video.
It's on both.
Yeah, I see it now. Ugh. Maybe. It blends in well enough that from a distance you won't really be able to see it.
Okay, I just went on a weird thing. So in 2016, Duesenberg Alliance Series had a Soundgarden Black Hole Sun guitar. There's a link to it. It looks really cool. So it's kind of like the toilet bowl tile one. But it's a darker blue. It's cool. I like the tile look. I don't hate it. There's a lot of hate towards it.
Yeah, I kind of want the Johnny Depp signature that they have. It's kind of cool.
I want the Mike Campbell. There's a spark plug. Why is there a spark plug for Black Hole Sun Soundgarden? I don't understand it.
Who knows?
Bad motor finger.
Puck
Bad motor
of
finger. Okay.
What? Are they from Canada?
Who?
Dropkick Murphy.
I don't know. Maybe. Why?
This is what it says. All comes with it. This was the T-shirt, Dropkick Murphy play guitar picks, and a hockey puck certificate of authenticity.
Hockey puck.
Hockey puck.
What? No, Dropkick Murphy. Well, they're from Boston. Boston area, Quincy, Massachusetts. So, I guess they're all.
Yeah, hockey's a little more popular up there, I think.
Yeah, because they actually have ice.
What is ice?
Well, we've got the Knoxville Ice Bears over here, but
we got the River Kings down here, but I don't think anybody goes for their games, so feels bad.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So Joyo launches crazy affordable feature RAM DC2. What? We already had the Is this the second? I thought we already had this.
I don't remember talking about this.
They already had a DC'd. Maybe this is the
okay,
2?
then maybe this is the 2.
Is this just announced, or maybe?
I don't know. But anyway,
yeah, they already had the DC'd, and this is the DC2.
Okay. But I kind of enjoyed this, and the it didn't sound that bad in the demo. It's got 8 delays, so space, lo-fi, filter, tape, copy, I don't know what that means, analog, modulation, reverse. It's got a looper, and the really, really cool feature that stuck out to me was ping pong is not its own delay type. It does it for every delay type on there. Like you have a normal delay setting, then you have ping pong delay setting.
And it's stereo.
Yeah.
That's all, man. There was someone the other day asking about something that can do ping pong in a stereo and be like a single pedal enclosure. And these aren't going to be big.
No, this isn't huge. This is probably smaller than the Strymon single pedals.
Yeah.
Not by much, but probably by enough.
Yeah.
Does it have tap in? That's normal. No. Sad day.
I want to get, I wonder if Daniel Shields can mod my Kemper remote to do tap out.
Oh, is it only MIDI tap out?
I think so. There's no like MIDI control or anything like that. You'd have to run the MIDI from the actual Kemper unit. All that does is control the Kemper unit. I
mean, you could still do that. You just need to get a MIDI box that converts to the analog signal.
Yeah. Oh no, I'll have to talk to him. All right. Anywho, so that's pretty cool. I think it's the filter delay is going to be like a lot of fun. It looks really cool.
I'd be very tempted.
$89. Yeah. I can't believe it's...
I wonder if this is already on Amazon.
Yeah. Probably not.
Probably not. About to find out. Oh, it is. Wait. Oh, that's the original.
I was going to say, is it primed? Like, then you're just like...
It'll be here Tuesday, and we'll talk about it.
Yep. Now I want to know.
Amazon. Rippling content here. Nope, not yet.
Not yet. All right, so let's move on to the next thing instead of buying stuff. All right, so this next pedal on the list doesn't exist. But there was something really cool. Someone mocked up a Wazacraft Boss single pedal enclosure Space Echo RE2W. So it'd be a single stomp Boss pedal that was the Space Echo. And that would be phenomenal.
I mean, is the original Space Echo that popular enough that they might actually do this.
Everyone loves the sound of it. Not a lot of people like the fact that it was such a big pedal.
Right.
So yeah, and it has an expression in. It should be tap in.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I'd want it to be tap. But it looks a lot of cool. You can choose. Choose the heads you want. Tape heads. How many? Change the modulation, the delay. What else? The intensity, the repeat rate, the rate and the depth of the mod. That'd be a lot of fun. I wish they'd make this.
Boss, if you're listening.
Yoshi, make this. And I'm not yelling at the dinosaur from Super Mario Pedals, by the way.
Super Mario Pedals?
Super Mario Brothers? Boss Pedals? Super Mario Pedals? Okay, now it all makes sense.
We need to trademark that name if we're going to start making pedals.
Yep. Let's see. So I like that our Gear News just isn't announcing pedals. JHS is rebranding the Ryan Adams signature VCR pedals, and now you can get yours rehoused too. So they changed. So with all the bullcrap surrounding Ryan Adams, JHS parted ways, and they put out is it Galaga? What game is this? Space Invaders?
And it reminds me more of Galaga, I think.
Okay. So they have this design on there, which some people were actually kind of getting upset about because they took the design. Like, it's pretty much a direct copy. But maybe they were able to use it and not get in any legal trouble.
Possibly.
Hopefully. Because that would just be a real crappy thing to happen when they're trying to. So with the rebranding and all that, part of the proceeds are going to help people who are victims of sexual assault, stuff like that. And so it would suck if that marred it, but we're hoping for the best on that. But it looks really cool, and you can actually send in if you have a VCR pedal and you want to get rid of that ugly Ryan Adams name on it, then you can send your pedal in for $35. They'll put in a new enclosure.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Nope. That's like probably break even for them.
Yeah.
That's what I would assume after parts and labor. But yeah, Ryan Adams sucks anyway, so I never liked him. Now I know why. But let's move on to something else. Fender ushers you into its alternative reality with the Powercaster. So I'm not familiar. Is that the Jaguar body or no, that's a Mustang body? Mustang body with a humbucker in the bridge, hardtail. What is that in the neck?
P90.
P9. Oh, I can't tell. I couldn't tell if that was a ring or what it was.
No.
Okay. It's got a roasted maple neck, which looks nice, but it's got a Powell Ferro fingerboard. Power Ferro. Lou Ferrigno. It's got a Lou Ferrigno fretboard.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Yeah, you're obviously not a huge fan of this.
I don't hate it. I like the neck, and that's in the color.
That's it.
I don't like the black and cream and which green is this? It's not seafoam, is it?
Surf green.
Surf green, yeah.
I mean, that's a little off-putting. On the Sunburst, it looks a whole lot better.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm a huge fan of it. I'm not a huge fan of the pickup combination of like the humbucker and the bridge and the P90 in the neck. I don't know, but overall, this seems like it's going to be pretty solid, and it's only coming in at $900.
Yeah. Oh, it's a 24.75 scale length.
Is that more on the
It's a Les Paul.
Yeah.
That's not horrible. What was the price again? It's $899. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, for $900, are the alternative universe? Those aren't USA made, are they?
I don't think this is part of the alternative universe. Otherwise, it'd be like $1,500. I think this is just something they're putting out on its own.
I guess it's not part of the alternative universe. It just says alternative reality.
Yeah, reality. Looking at the Fender website, it's sitting in here with the Metora, the really weird shaped one that they came out with for NAMM last year. Mm-hmm. And then what is the 66? I don't remember this.
Is that on the link on the bottom?
Oh, this is the jazz bass body with the... okay, I remember this one now.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's just part of their other page. It's just all the random stuff that they've put out.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next thing, a jig. So Epiphone has released a Jared James Nichols Old Glory Les Paul Custom.
And we had to look up who this was.
Yeah.
And I'm still not sure.
I think he looks familiar, but he kind of looks like the guy that you run into at the Circle K or the Weigel's or 7-Eleven or Wawa. Well, Wawas are really nice usually, so not the Wawa.
Yeah, Wawas are pretty great.
Yeah. Shout out to Wawa.
Please sponsor us.
There's not a Wawa near me, but I'll just take certificates for free subs anytime I'm in the Wawa. But anywho, I don't know. All right, so let's not focus on the fact that we don't know who this guy is.
Exactly.
I feel like I should know him.
I mean, I feel like we should too, since he has his own signature, but
he's from Wisconsin, so he fronts a power trio under his name.
That's probably why. But anyway, the guitar is basically your standard Les Paul shape and feel. So it's got that's not the arch top, the carved top.
And it's got binding on it.
It's got the binding. So actually, it's basically, what is that? The
custom Les Paul custom.
Yeah, the Les Paul custom is kind of that outfit, but it's junior styled. So you've got the single P90 and the wraparound bridge.
Yeah,
and for some God unknown reason, has this little badge screwed into the top that says Power Blues.
No, Blues Power. It says Blues Power. Listen, y'all heard of there is white power, there's black power. Now we're on Blues Power.
I think maybe he's trying to be like a Stevie Ray Vaughan, but since his already said custom shop, he couldn't say custom shop.
No, who is it who puts a badge down there?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
No, I don't think so.
You're talking about like an actual builder that puts it down there?
No, there was another person that Stevie Ray Vaughan stole that, just like he stole black people's music and made a lot of money off of it. Let's see. I don't know. I feel like that's... Hold on. I feel like at some point there was a line that actually had those on there. Shut up, dogs. Sorry, my dog started barking. But yeah, it's just ugly. I don't like it. It shouldn't say Blues Power. I'm sure that's what his guitar has on it.
I think it is.
Like, I get it. That's cool.
The average person that's gonna. How much is this?
It's $700.
Yeah, for $700 bucks, I would grab this, even though I have no idea who this is. I would grab it, but that badge, oh my gosh, would have to come off.
I wonder if I could put a badge that says something out there like free sandwiches or something goofy.
Free hugs.
Sandwich power.
Ooh. That would make you hungry every time you look at it, though.
someone would walk up and hand me a hot dog, be like, "Here's a sandwich," and I'd have to punch him in the face. Scott, calling you out. I don't hate this. I feel like
I really like it. Like
it looks great. It's a simple guitar. It's got everything I want.
Super simple like your standard juniors are. It's got the Les Paul look, but
this is so I don't like flat top guitars, and like this is perfect. It really is a beautiful guitar. I want it. I really want this
I might
guitar.
have to get this too. God damn it.
I'm going to change it to... We're going to just get the effects loop.
Hey, there we go. I'm sure it's just a piece of plastic and it's
They've got a
rectangle.
whole... You can buy a whole amp, guitar, and cabinet combo for $16.99. Get a Black Star.
Is that his signature? Please tell me he doesn't have a signature amp.
Yes, he does. I'm pretty sure.
That's what it says.
Jared James Black Star amp. You can be like this guy. You can steal the look of the guy who stole the look of Stevie Ray Vaughan. You're like Stevie Ray Vaughan's third cousin. All right, and then so I wonder. All right, so I've just kind of read, and I'm not sure if it's 100% true, because there's only one person or one website really reporting on it. But I believe news came in Dick Dale passed away today. So we're recording it on the 16th. And is it the 16th or 17th?
Yeah, it's the 17th today.
It looks like it was announced an hour ago on CaliforniaRocker.com.
But the wiki's also already been updated, and we all know the wiki never lies.
I wonder if it said it. Yeah, it says he passed away March 17th, 2019, age 81. So hopefully that's, if it was not true, I'd be happy, but really sucks. The guy did a lot for the guitar world. Shout out to Ryan over at 60 Cycle Hum. He'll be bummed. He's a big Dick Dale fan. But let's see. Oh, you know what's really funny? You know how we jumped right into this episode? We didn't discuss a topic.
Okay, so what do we want to do for a topic?
So actually, well, let's talk about this. So I had I went to the Experience Hendrix thing last night, and like the best way to describe the show, because a lot of the guitar players, they played the Jimi Hendrix songs, but they like made them their own. So it's not like they were,
so, since it was a very wide range of people that were there.
It was just kind of interesting. So it was kind of like if you had a dad garage rock band, like all the old guys like got together and played, but they were all just really freaking good. Like that's pretty much what it was. Dweezil Zappa was who I forgot. Dweezil Zappa was there.
No idea who that is.
Frank Zappa's son. He's a phenomenal guitar player.
I know who Frank Zappa is.
Yeah, it's his son who does the Zappa does Zappa, or Zappa plays Zappa, whatever it's called, which is a whole fight and fuss because his brother and sister own the Zappa name.
So how did he get the short end of the stick?
It's just crazy. It's honestly just like this whole family feud. Like he pretty much isn't supposed to use the name Zappa. Like they tried to get it where he couldn't even say Dweezil Zappa.
Because so weird.
Yeah, it's this whole ongoing feud thing. If you ever find yourself after a long night of Taco Bell and booze in the bathroom, read it, because that'll take a minute and it'll entertain you through your pains and struggles. So here's my question. If you could be in a tribute band or like a cover band, I guess it'd be tribute because you'd only do one artist.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can't pick Green Day because you've already got that one. That doesn't count. because you already do that. And all right, first of all, what would be the artist that you could only play their songs? I feel like it's gonna be U2, but
if it wasn't Green Day, it would definitely be.
Okay, it can't be U2 either. You got to open up a little bit.
I would. Ooh. This is really weird and probably not be popular at all, but either like Keith Urban or Lifehouse, because that is who I grew. Keith Urban is who got me into electric guitar and got me into juniors, essentially.
Oh my gosh, that's weird. Okay, see, that's what I was digging for. I was like, give me something crazy, Chris. All right, so hold on. So, what's your favorite Keith Urban song?
It's either Once in a Lifetime or no, Stupid Boy.
Okay, I have no clue.
It's got a really good solo at the end. Like half the song is literally guitar solo.
Like, I like Keith Urban, I really do. I have like no quarrels with Keith Urban because he's a phenomenal guitar player. I love watching him play, but I just don't see you like listening to that at all.
That was during my country phase. When I was, how old was I? 12-ish?
Listen, I don't care what anyone says. Garth Brooks is the man. I don't care. You put on some Garth Brooks, I'm good. I don't care what's going on. You can have me in Guantanamo Bay torturing me, but you put on some Garth Brooks, that's fine. I got friends in low places. Like, we're good. That's crazy, though, Keith Urban. All right. Okay. And then here's the other part of the question. What, you get to pick 2 other guitar players, a bass player and a drummer and a keyboard player. Who are you picking to do?
Is this out of people Urban? I know, or this like
no? This is
famous people.
This is you famous people. You're doing Keith Urban. You got to pick Brad Paisley.
Yeah, because I could probably never. Well, I don't know. Keith Urban's always kept most of his stuff pretty on the rock side and didn't like really stick to many country roots as far as like the playing goes.
So you can play plenty of Keith Urban stuff?
Yeah.
What do you think about the Keith Urban guitars? They don't look horrible, but you just know that they feel like Esteban guitars.
Probably because they were like sub 200.
Yep.
Yeah. I was tempted to get one until I like saw that they were like the off-brand like shit, and said, no, I'm good. I'll stick with like just getting a junior because that's what he played most of the time when I was listening to him.
He plays tellies a lot too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's the Kelton Swade guy. He loves Keith Urban played one of my guitars. Oh. You know who Kelton Swade is?
The name sounds kind of familiar.
He has a Kelton Swade guitars, and he just makes tellies and strats and relics. He just acts like they're the biggest thing. There's a picture of Vince Gill playing one, so he thinks he's the greatest thing ever. But it's funny because he used to actually put Fender on him.
Oh.
Fender don't like that, sir. And he pretty much told Fender to go screw themselves, so apparently they sued him back to the Stone Age.
Oh, it was that guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
He's a crazy racist, too. So, well, never mind. I'm not going to say that because that might not be true, and I don't want to spread rumors. But if it came out that he was a racist, I'd totally be like, yep. There. Let's say it
That's
like
so
that. Bad. Yeah. Keith Urban.
Yeah, I don't know who I would get for any of those positions.
All right, well, let's help build you a great band. So you got Brad Paisley. Let's see, who's another guitar player you need? The guy who played on The Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks. That guy. That's what you need.
Whoever that guy is.
Get him. Bass player. I wonder, all right, you have to help make a rule. Do they have to be alive?
I guess not.
Donald Dunn.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Donald Duck Dunn. He was from the Blues Brothers. He played on, the song Green Onions?
No.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, okay.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom. Yeah, he played that bass line. Let's see. Drummer.
Could you just get a John or Jason Bonham? We'll just go with that.
You'd be like, you gotta find someone. Get the guy from Rascal Flatts. Oh, that should be your other guitar player.
Yeah,
you should get the guitar
I would
player.
Be okay with that.
Yeah, the guitar player from Rascal Flatts, because he's the man. I watched. He was doing a video for Ernie Ball, because I guess he plays Ernie Ball guitar some. I know he used to play, I think, PRS a lot.
Wait, who's the guy that took over, what's his name? Richie Sombra's place in...
Phil X?
Yeah, Phil X.
Yeah.
So swap Brad Paisley out for him.
What?
Yep.
What? You're getting rid of Brad Paisley?
I'm not a huge Brad Paisley fan. So sorry, Brad, if you're listening. But
you call yourself an American? You pick the Aussie guy over Brad Paisley?
Hey, does it help that I'm still somewhat of a fan of Toby Keith? Does that make up for it?
Listen, we'll put a boot in your ass. I don't care who you are. If that song comes on and you don't salute the American flag somewhere while the sun's going down and a bald eagle comes behind your head, and if that doesn't happen when you hear that song, you're not an American. Take that, you Dixie Chicks.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't care about them anymore. They lost me then. I was Team Toby and Team W on that argument. No one cares about the Dixie Chicks.
Mm.
Where are they at?
That's a good question. I was actually about to ask if they're even still a thing at this point.
I don't know, but Toby Keith made a movie.
He's actually been making quite a few movies lately.
Yeah. No, he did. What was it? Beer for My Horses. Listen, it's Rodney Carrington's absolutely hilarious. And I don't care what anyone says. That's a guilty pleasure movie because it's a horrible movie, but it's just such a great comedy because there's just silly, goofy stuff that happens. That's a great movie. I don't care what you say. Oh. All right, this has been the Toby Keith Hour.
So your turn.
Thanks for joining us. My turn. If I could do any, I'd have to do a Beatles band.
Interesting.
Yeah. So when I was in high school, there was this girl I was a friend with, and her dad played bass, and he owned this nice Fender Strat that I still wish I could have gotten. So, Dave, if you're listening, please let me have that Strat. But yeah, me and him used to hang out and jam and just play Beatles songs. It was a lot of fun. And that would be the band. If I was to do a tribute band and have people who could pull it off, that's the band I would do. I'd do the Beatles. I'd do the whole Abbey Road from top to bottom. That'd be pretty cool.
Would you dress the part? Would you go Sergeant Pepper or would you go standard Beatles look?
I'd have to say I still like the matching suits Beatles look wise. Okay. But music I'd be closer to Sergeant Pepper's.
Then you'd have to dress the part for that.
I know. I'd do the whole Sergeant Pepper's album. That'd be a great one. Did you ever see the Sergeant Pepper's movie?
The one with Peter Frampton?
And Steve Martin. And the Bee Gees and all that.
Yep.
That was a good one. Aerosmith doing Come Together.
I need to watch that again. I don't think I truly appreciated it when I did see it.
I still have a bunch of their movies. Hard Day's Night. What was the other one that I've got? There's a Hard Day's Night, and there's the other one where there was I can't remember it, where Ringo had a ring, and this lady was trying to steal it. It was crazy. So, yep. All right. So now I got to pick a band. Guitar players. Let's see. Probably have to pick. Dang it, I don't know who I'd pick. Oh, how about this? I'm picking Keith Urban. Did you see him and John Mayer do Beatles?
No, I did. Oh, was that on their? Cause didn't they do a Crossroads special?
It wasn't Crossroads, but it was
Whatever the CMT thing is.
Yeah, there was a Well, no, but there was a CMT show where they did like a tribute to the Beatles. I
definitely did not see that.
Keith Urban. I'm picking Keith Urban and John Mayer because their audition on that video they sent to me was fantastic. No, you have to check that out. Or maybe I should have gone with what's his name? Eric Clapton.
That would be interesting.
Well, he played on some of their stuff. He was one of the few people who recorded like guitar parts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he recorded on While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Oh.
I think he recorded on something else.
Interesting. I am learning a lot today.
Bass, I'm going to pick Paul McCartney. Can I do that? Is that cheating? I feel like that's cheating. I'm not going to do that.
If that was the case, I would have picked people from Keith Urban's band from the like early 2010s era.
Oh, let's see. Bass. I'd probably pick Victor Wooten.
Interesting.
He likes a lot of that stuff. Yeah, I'd probably have to go with Victor Wooten. Ooh, no, I change it. I know who I'm gonna pick. What's her name? Tal.
Oh.
What's her last name?
That's a good question. I know who you're talking about.
Tal Wickenfeld. That's who I'm picking. She's so good. I think that's why I'd have to pick her. And she plays a lot of the old stuff like Jeff Beck. She played with Prince. She played with
Who does she normally play with?
Jeff Beck was the one that made her big. She played with Eric Clapton, Herbie Hancock, Mick Jagger. But I mean, she's really just known as being a artist.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, her biggest thing was touring with Jeff Beck was her breakthrough.
Okay. Dang
it. Now I want Jeff Beck. I hate this game. This is a horrible game. Whoever picked it sucks. And then drums, I'm going to have to pick Stephen Copeland.
And who's he from again?
The Police.
Oh.
He's a big fan of Ringo Starr, so I know he'd do a good Ringo job.
I'm surprised you didn't go with
I want the guy. Taylor Hawkins.
No.
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl. For any of them. For any, like, guitar or drums.
Yeah. I would want Dave Grohl to be in my Foo Fighters tribute band. That would be a good tribute band, too. I think it's just really... One thing that I absolutely love, though, is... I feel like we've gotten out of this in the world of performance. I love going and seeing bands that just kind of jam live.
Interesting.
And I think that because that was the cool thing about like seeing all these guitar players come together. Yeah, they were performing the song, but a lot of the times they were just jamming out and having fun. So that was like one of the cool things about that. I think more concerts should be like that. And you don't get to see these big names doing tributes to other artists that often.
No.
Like doing a whole show dedicated towards it. I think that should be a more common thing as well.
There's probably a lot of copyright things that you gotta dance around for those.
Yeah, probably. Well, I know this is done by the Jimi Hendrix foundation, so... What if this whole time you're not coughing, but you're just playing a little thing in the background just to mess with everyone?
I could be doing both. Slowly dying and playing.
It always works.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here just waiting for my MJT guitar.
Oh, did you get a timeline on that? Like,
nope. Nope. Oh man, it's like, I think, you know what? There's a little part of me that doesn't want it to come.
why?
Like just because I think, because I've got such an idea in my head of what it's going to look like. If it doesn't look like the way I imagine it, it's going to make me sad.
I mean, you gave them the reference photo, right?
Yeah. What if they don't do it as good as the reference photo?
Or what if they do it better than the reference photo?
Hot dang, that's a great idea. Well, all right. So this has been a fun week. What was I going to do? I was going to say something.
Tell us who your tribute band would be and who you would have.
Yeah, how about you do that? Bunch of people on the internet listening to things. You can join our group and tell us. The facebook.com/groups, that's the effects loops, or you can just go to that little search bar at the top and just type in the effects loop. You'll find a bunch of cool stuff that'll lead you to the group. You can also check out our YouTube. We're not cool enough to have a like address, so if you're listening to us on YouTube, why don't you just like hit the subscribe button, because that'd be really cool. It'll take like 5 seconds. We'll just keep talking about other stuff until you're back. So email us a review. Wait, who put email us a review on iTunes?
I don't know.
Face us. Oh, it got messed up. That's great.
Oh, wow.
Nice. All right, so face us.
Face us.
Face us at theffectsloop@gmail.com. That is our level on, I don't know, like Mortal Kombat. What is that called? Like, is that like your level? That's our level. Face us there. You can also leave us a review on iTunes. Go tell everyone how awesome we are, or not.
But please do.
But I prefer if you're real nice. We have to sleep at night. I mean, sometimes Chris, he doesn't get to sleep at all because he's sitting here just wondering if Diaz is going to put his actual audio or if he's going to rickroll him again.
I still didn't check that, so
it was.
Now I know.
Yeah, kind of bummed. I was like, man. I even like messaged Marissa. I was like, tell him it's over there. Whenever he's like, Diaz sent me the Rick Astley song, and it didn't work out. I was like, finally, it was like Tuesday night, and I was like, he's just gonna edit and post it.
Yep.
I better tell him before he's like, what the hell did you do with your audio? And then check us out on Instagram. If you go on Instagram and there's a comment or something from the effects loop, it's probably me. So that's why
I'm very bad at the social media.
Yeah, I've gotten better. I feel like we don't get in too much trouble on there. And then also go to our Patreon, patreon.com/theeffectsloop. You can give us cool money stuff there, and like we'll spend it. So that's how that kind of works. But for the effects loop, I'm Diaz.
And I'm Chris.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.